So I'm curious, I should look. What time do they have me start in the middle early or at the start of the day? 8 o'clock. Does it take anyone else longer to read a analog clock than it used to? Since I never see them anymore. I used to be like immediate. I knew what time it was as soon as I looked at an analog clock. But now since everything's digital, it takes me like a second to like, wait, okay, that's the 8. Okay. Oh, I saw the shrine once, but I was trying to figure out the time safe, which I did figure out. So I didn't pick it. Awesome. Some candles, some vines on the ground. How many outdoor rooms do I have left in my I have one that I haven't discovered yet. Or at least selected. Maybe I've seen it as an option and I just don't remember what it is. Okay, cool. And it was make an offering, receive a blessing. I need to get coins first, I think. I could at least check before I go all the way back to the house to get coins. Make an offering. Lasts for several days. Okay. That's pretty nifty. So let's get my allowance. I wonder if the more you offer, the better your blessing. Probably not. I'm sure there's like a set list of blessings that are possible. And I'm wasting so many steps. But it could be, you know, if you don't get it the first time. Just do both. Ooh, I got one. While drafting, I may pay gems to spin floor plans. Okay, the spinning, that's actually pretty sweet. Lasts 3 days. Oh, so the duration might last longer depending on how much you donate, though. Or offer. Man, I would have liked to have gotten that. The run where I had 17 coins and nothing to spend them on. All right. No, I want to get gems. I was thinking about grabbing that cash and just heading back. Oh, okay. I need to try to get. This is the 3rd time I've gotten the car keys, and I have not gotten to the garage since I got the car keys, or in a run where I had the car keys. Okay. Gems are in a box with a statement. The gems are in the black box. Okay, so this one should be, well, see, they're in a box. So this one implies that it's either in blue or black. This one says it's in black. So if those are both true, then they're in here. If this one's false, they could still be in the blue, with black being true. This one's false, they're in white, and if both are false, they're in white. I feel like that makes it possible for all of them. Okay, The gems are in a box with a statement. If that is true, that means they're in black or blue. The gems are in the black box. The wording is a box, not the box with a statement. If it was in the box with a statement, I would know that was false because, well, I could infer that it's false because there's two boxes with statements. Gems are in the black box. If both are true, then it's just in here, and that's fine. And I mean, that can't be true or false. If one doesn't have a statement, does that mean the two that do have statements, one has to be true and one has to be false? That's the wording. Okay. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements and at least one that displays only true statements. So the fact that there's one that isn't displaying anything, that means that one is true and one is false. If this is true, then this can't be false. So this has to be false. The gems are in the black. This has to be true. So gems are in blue. Excellent. I was thinking that they could be the same because I was thinking it was 2 and 1, but it's dependent on what's actually displayed. Okay, let's just head up. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Sorry, I'm so excited. I finally get the office when I have enough gems. Please, I want to know what this breaker box turning all the lights the right color does. I've been wanting to know that since I think day 1. Thank goodness. Okay, awesome. I like these shapes. Maybe those mean something. I've seen them in a couple spots now. Okay, let's ooh. Oh, there's a safe. Let me read before I start doing stuff. Upgrade disk. Insert in one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Oh, I wonder if that was random chance or if it's always in this room. It happens to be in a room with a terminal. All right. Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be hearing or herring, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Okay, so is this some sort of hint? The antechamber lever is in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there is enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives. So we'll just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Okay, so I have a lever. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's the goddesses page. So it's for the antechamber, not for the foundation. That's good to know. Antechamber, lever, in greenhouse broken. West and east levers operational. So I'm wondering, I don't think I've discovered the greenhouse yet. Wonder if the fact that this is why is this written in lowercase and this one written in caps? I wonder if that has any significance. So I've never discovered the greenhouse, but I wonder if, like, I haven't discovered these rooms either. Those potentially could be or have to be levers. I don't know. I'm just speculating. So let's go ahead and insert this disc first and foremost. Now, what does upgrading a room mean? You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Okay. That room has a safe in it. +1 gem, +2 reroll dice, +3 apples. Ooh. You know I love collecting gems. Okay, that's neat. I'm gonna do gems. Okay, now for the moment of truth. Can I check email? Let's run payroll. After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant's quarters and maid's chamber currently on the estate. Oh, so is it going to add cash? Neat. Let's spread gold in the estate. The office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff incentives program. These coins are spread and distributed in a number of rooms currently active throughout the estate. I bet you if I had more rooms visible, it would spread more gold, but let's just click it and do it. Now here's the big one. I want to check email. Because I think it was day 1. You don't gotta worry about it, man. I'm way too good at this game. That was Fire. You were asking about Inscription the other day. That was actually a soundbite from my Inscription playthrough. Staff services is the same as normal. Yo, what's up, Julian? Thanks for the lurk. Do I want any of these things? I might do metal detector. I feel like that was pretty nice. Yeah, it was me. Just somebody was in chat was talking about it was just in a regular card match, and I was just being cocky for some reason and immediately lost the fight afterwards. Let's go electronic email. Use box repair. Oh, here we go. Which to start with? See, I really hate in email. Like when I'm checking my work emails, I'll have like a list of emails. Say I'm gone for a few days and I'm trying to catch up. I don't like that the first email in the email list is the most recent, because I like reading a conversation from the start, so I'll always scroll to find the first email in that email chain, and I'll read that one, and then I'll click that next one, and then I'll click the last one, because otherwise, like, I know I could just scroll to the bottom, but then I have unread emails that I have read. It's sitting in my inbox, so I find it frustrating. So that's why I'm starting at the bottom. Fuse repair. All right, so on October, I'll write down another date just because I don't know if it's going to be useful. Also, what's up, Jasper? October 8th, 93. That game knows how to humble you. 1 minute you're like, this squad has no weakness. Next battle, the enemy deck is like, what? Yeah, what's this? Achilles heel, and oh, you're on your last candle. Darndy for you. Back indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. If this is not the desired functionality, let us know and we will fix it in a regular service next week. Gabe from DC Power. So I've gotten the white indicator light plenty of times. Now I'm going to read this one. This is also October 8th. I don't need to write it down. Gabe, yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you're out here next week, please test that the correct sequence is oh, interesting. So that is different. Thanks for the due diligence. So I got them all to be purple, but oh, I think I was misunderstanding. That's how you get the white light. But you need everything to be in this order. Okay. Fuse box order. Geez, I've got too many pages. This is one that I definitely want to keep track of. Fuse box order. I understand now. So it is off, blue, green, white, red, then purple. Okay, thank you. I've wanted this email for so long. I'm so glad I got it finally. Sweet. Now let's see what Mick changes to the estate. October 7th. Hey, wait, hold on a second. Before I even read this. Why do we... Oh, that was 10-5. Why did I write down 10-8? Oh, oops. Oh, man, I'm all over the place here. Yeah, that was 10-5. I wrote down 10-8. I'm not... There's too many dates. It's got to be more important things for the dates that I need. All right, let's read this. Estate changes. Dear Herbert, we just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinley, and McDougall. Another email has that date. Okay, could be. Yeah, that might be what I was thinking. So this email gives me the idea that something nefarious happened with Herbert's death. Because why was he predicting his death and then changing his will to give me it? am I supposed is the end goal me solving the murder of Herbert and then he left clues? I don't know. Okay, next week. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter. Miss Ann Babbage. Okay. What was the date of his death? I actually don't know if I know the date of his death. I probably read it at one point, but I don't think I wrote it down. What's data transfers again? Okay, that's fine. Awesome. Money! Okay, let's see if I can crack this safe code. Because there's a couple dates that I feel like are better guesses, but I have a bunch of gates to try. So let me do one I think would be most likely first, or a code. Okay, it wasn't that one. That was the note about the Lady Espen's death. That was that note. Let's do these archive ones. I'm assuming it's also the date, like the month and day, and not the year. Mostly because the apple orchard was a month and a day. Okay. 1111 1111. Uh 0222. And lastly 0902. I don't think I'm even going to try some of these other random dates I was writing down that don't seem likely. If I get super stuck later on, I'll consider it. So I'm just curious if there's now gold somewhere I can find. Or if it was just that 4 gold. All right. Let's see if I can get the garage. Oh, I'll need a gem before I can draft the garage though. So maybe I should explore other directions before trying to get to the west wing. Let's just do the chapel here. Oh my gosh, I just didn't realize I cut that all off. Hoping to get a gem, and I didn't get a gem. Well, that was a really bad drafting choice. So now I need something that goes straight or left. I also still really need to find a gem. That would cut me off from everything, yeah? Yeah, I have to pick spare room. And we're just going headlong straight back again. Here we go. Den's really good. Gives me my gem to try drafting the garage and see what these car keys do. and gives me 2 directions. Yes. Perfect. All right, let's see. What do these car keys do? Maybe nothing until I get the power on. Or okay, here's just a number. Let's write that down. 14227 Sandy Heights. The drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny has already has payment ready. So Denny was... I think Denny was the guy that got fired from his groundskeeper job. So I think this is probably the important part because I don't see much else from that. But goods are in the trunk. You're going to start a podcast called Prince from the Den. It's just a cozy podcast talking about anything, but must cover something blueprints during an episode. Nice. Another upgrade disc? Awesome. That sounds fun. Okay, can't open this side. So I'm guessing it's just like extra. This is 3rd time this month. You and the car have been gone when your servicers were needed. Read that before. It's just an extra item, I'm guessing. But that number has potential to be important also. I'll forget my keys. And go this way. See if we can make it back to the foundation, I suppose. So down is fine. But, well, I can't even do it. So let's do pantry. Ooh, orange. 5 steps. Getting lots of cash. Losing some of that cash. Getting some of that cash back. Holy cow, $5? Yeah, I want to make it to the foundation, so let's go up. I got 5 keys. I'm fine with that. Bedroom will work. I'm tempted to take the storeroom to get a whatever you call it. Coin purse. What did this do again? It was every time I collected 3, I got another. Okay. You're watching a couple streamers play blueprints. Or you are watching. Okay. That one concluded earlier, had an upgrade disc, but ran out of steps and didn't know what it was. Oh no, that's such a bummer. That is a bummer. Okay, that's one thing I do need to make sure is I can get back to this office. So pay attention to my steps with that. So left gets me back to the foundation. And I have reroll. I have a reroll. This'll do it. Okay. I don't know that anything, if I can do anything from it, but I just am curious and I want to see it again. And my dog wants to see it again too. Hey, Hucklebuck. Hey, buddy boy. All right, hop down, buddy. Okay. Ooh, good call, good call. All right, give me here. This one's from fire. Okay. Good boy. Excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a lever on that. I don't see anywhere else I could like plug in that lever I have in the coat check. But I guess one thing, let me see which rooms I need letters here. I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this is a room I need the letter. Just below me. When I was just in. Okay, let's take a look at the artwork here. I think it's going to be an E. Stag and stage for an E. Yep. Confirmed. So that does spell gates as far as I am aware. I really wish I could get this room's letter, because that would help me guess one of the letters I'm missing a lot. On rank 7, I have the one to the right, but I don't have one above it. So let's try going this way and left if possible. And I'm using all my keys. No left, but I can get a bunch of gems, or I could redraw. Let's redraw. And it's the broken lever. I think the broken lever is part of the greenhouse. I don't know if I don't know. All right, I'm going left. Spreads. Oh, I don't have any other green rooms. But I think this is new. I got my gem back. Nice. On the patio, you can grill up some meat. This east side is not well maintained. Hold on a second. I want to go back and read. Oh my God, I may have just come to a huge realization. Maybe I could just be completely fabricating this, and this might not be true at all. But in my recollection from the apple orchard, the book that was in the shed, the guy's notes, I thought he said that he stopped maintaining the west, like, lawn, but would occasionally, like, do something to help out. But that looks prim and proper. And this side looks way overgrown. Would that imply that the entrance is facing north? Like the mountain is to the north, and this is actually the west wing, and this is actually the east wing? I don't know if that makes a big difference, even if that is the case, but that's if I want to go back and read that, because if that's true, and like just if all of that I said was true, the contextual clues that they give are awesome in this game. Being able to just kind of figure something like that out, maybe. Again, who knows if it's actually true. So next room is for sure a new letter, most likely a D, and it will let me, if I can go up or left, get me another new letter. Oh man, I'm using all my keys though. Or left, up or left. I could do kennel, I could do this, but it costs a gem. Let's save my gem and go up. But I gotta pet the dog. If I don't pet the dog, I don't deserve to play this game. Boy. Oh, I'd gotten this before once. I don't know where it's used. Okay, so let's see, what do we have? Okay, this was in here last time, so that's not anything important. So we have a plan, we have a map, we have a, let's see, I think this is going to be a D. Blue for blueprint. To me that looks like it's sage or something, but it's probably not. A plant, an herb. I mean, let's be real. The letters before this are C-O-U, and it's a 5-letter word. The only 2 words that immediately come to head are could, LD, or cough, GH. Coups, like coup d'etat, PS. But the only one that contextually would make sense would be could, I think. So I would imagine this is probably a D. This will probably be the easier one to figure out in case that's a plant name and I'm not very good at identifying plants from a drawing like that. So plan. Print. Blue. Map. Oh, so it's curious that there's a T right there, and that's the room I'm in. What else could this be? Drawing. A draft. If this was a raft, I would be pretty confident with that answer. Raft, draft, or draft that in floor plan. One sec, Huckleberry, that's gonna go outside. Who knows if he needs to go to the bathroom or wants to bark at the neighbors, but he's not barking, so it's probably just bathroom. Okay, a branch. A sprig. A sprig of a thing of an herb of some kind. I mean, what that if that was an herb, it would look like basil leaves probably, but this was a flower. I don't know. That almost looks like it's too spread out, but kind of like what's that flower? I'm trying to think of, like purple. Maybe it's, I don't know, native to Montana and not other places. Leaf, flower, stem, stem, stem. Maybe I'm creative, but I'm not coming up with whatever this is, so it's not creative enough, or I'm overthinking it. A plant. It's the letter T. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Okay. So now what could that spell though? Unless I got some of these other letters wrong. C-O-U. Count. Count is a word that starts with C-O-U and is 5 letters. Okay, so this one's gonna be an N most likely. If something count, something gates, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, so left would be ideal. Oh, I can't afford that. So one major key, interesting. Oh, I like that. Music room is a major key and a minor key. I don't know what a major key means, but I like that that little pun. I guess I'll have to do the bunk room and then try to explore left from the foundation. Yeah, seems like a good plan. Bunk room. Double keys, thank you. I don't know why there are 2 keys in here, but I will take it. Probably not any other items then. Oh, another little friend. You go run on your wheel? By the way, if anyone has not read this book or this journal, it is so funny and wholesome. Definitely should read that. Okay, let's head back and try going, I'm gonna say east out of the foundation. I'm really curious about that. Although the map in that library made it look like the mountain was to the south, so yeah, I don't know. Here, really, any direction. This one I don't have. These 2 I don't have, and this one, and then this one I don't have yet. Chamber of Mirrors. You can now draft a second copy of rooms you already have in the house. That is interesting, and it lets me keep going to the right, so, or if I wanted to rotate it, I could, and then have it go straight or up. This is let's definitely try this. What room would I want a copy of though? I don't even know. Wait. Can I not? Oh no. Did I fall for the mirror? I fell for the mirror, didn't I? Oh no. It is a dead end, isn't it? Dead end. No. I fell for the mirror tricks. Wait. Okay, I opened the other side. Yo, what's up? 6S Bert. What's up, Bert? Chamber of Disappointment. That's interesting. Okay, it does let me open the other side though. So if I can't get over there because I'm at a dead end. I think I'm fully dead end then. No, I got more here I can explore. And then I want to get back to the office. Love to find out what this vault key goes to. I want to get back to the office to use my upgrade disc, and I want to go back to the apple orchard. Yeah, welcome in, Bert. Is it cool if I just call you Bert? Oh yeah, there's a safe in here. Let me try a couple of these codes that I think are more likely. So one of the likely ones I thought was June 15th. Okay, perfect. I also thought the archive dates could potentially be late. Oh, let me try this. Okay, that didn't work. Yeah, just a heads up, I'm sure you saw the message, but an ad will be starting soon. I think once this ad starts, I'm gonna just do a quick be right back and use the restroom and just stretch my legs since I haven't really moved in a couple hours. So have I tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Shoot, that was a typo. Nope, I haven't yet. Dude, this man, if you had seen my first stream, watching back the footage for the YouTube videos, so many times I was like, nope, nothing. There should be a safe in this room. Okay, but there's not. Maybe because the windows aren't there. I just didn't look back here and see the safe. It happened so many times. Let's try 0822. Okay, let me think about this real quick. Let's this. If something gates 8 dates crack 8 safes. I'm not sure, man. I feel like I should be able to solve that one. Okay, be right back time. Be right back. All right, I'm back. The ad's not done yet, but I'm back. So I'll go ahead and pause the music, get back to the game. All I'm going to be doing is trying to punch in some code, so it's not like people are missing much for these last like 30 seconds. So let's punch in some more codes here. I didn't try 1111. I don't think I even tried 0127. What about 1117? And welcome back from the ad. I just kind of sat here and punched in a couple codes. I only got back probably about less than a minute ago, so nothing missed. Let's do this, and then something I didn't try on the one in the office was doing any of these years. So let me at least try a couple. 1993, I think, is present year. Did I do 1983? Because that was an important one. Okay, well, that's enough. I feel like there's gonna be some kind of indicator of when I have the right date, or something like it'll be obvious that it's an important date. So let's just head down to the chapel and See if I can explore some more. Okay, so straight or right is fine. And at this point, I kind of just want to get good, get new rooms or something like the observatory, which has a permanent effect. I don't remember what 4 does. +1 diamond. Okay. Don't see anything else. 1809, I guess I could write down, is something with a date anyways. That's an old book, holy cow. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. That'd be kind of cool. Kind of nice to get. Straight or left? I just need to make sure I can at least get back to the office. That's the big thing for me. Just to serve my curiosity. I was the west facing private drive, entering and exiting the west facing private drive. So that implies that this is the west, and so this would be north. I was probably just reading into that a little bit too much. Okay, left or right? Security room? I don't think there's anything I need, but I could get in there. Gives me both directions, and it lets me use my upgrade disc. Anything good? I don't think so. So let's go and upgrade a room. Ah, man, I don't like drafting the closet if I can avoid it. One extra item if adjoined to a hallway. 2 extra items if adjoined to a hallway. Add 4 items if you draft adjoined to a red room, but it removes the 2 items. Right, Bert? Right? I don't know. I guess I'll do +2 items because that's better than +1. It's less likely to happen because they're, you get more doors from a hallway. So with that logic, I'll just do the hallway, I think, because bedrooms I would try to avoid drafting a dead end because there's less doors, but a hallway I would have more of I would be more likely to want to draft it. I don't need any of these numbers or dates, so it doesn't matter if I go up or down. This gives me 2 options. I mean, I could get the 2 items right now. But let's just keep going down. Great, or something good. I guess I'll get this. That way I at least have 1 gem to draft for heading north these last couple rooms. I thought I'd likely have all the steps I needed for what I want to accomplish, but ooh. What I should do, just in case, well, let me just check this. 4 fruits and 2 coins? Holy cow, I'm missing out on a lot of steps. Key card system, let's just turn this to low real quick. I don't really care about the lock real quick, but or for now, because I only have a couple rooms. But yeah, wonder if the devs thought of the idea, but because the security room already has value with what it is inside, maybe they thought of adding a feature would be too powerful. It could be, yeah, could be. But I mean, if that was the case, they could just have made a not had a coffee maker in here. I will go straight and try to get a new room. This room, yeah, oftentimes has an item. I don't know if I'll dig up anything good, but it's worth trying. Because I also have the patio. I want to use all those steps. Possibly no coffee to be made since there's no staff. True. And I can't do that. So let's get some more coins. I can go to the shrine and do another offering if I have enough steps. I suppose be on the lookout for extra fruit that I apparently missed a whole bunch of. Gonna start a page like that one guy that rates games on if he can pet dogs, but if coffee maker makes coffee. It sounds like a decent idea. There's a lot of spots to dig here. Let me just count. So this would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I don't think I would have enough steps to get back to this shrine, so let's not go for the extra. I mean, that might be just enough, but I'm not certain of that, so I'm not gonna go for the extra digs here. I'm just gonna see if I can donate more to the shrine and go to the apple orchard and read what that has to say. So I needed to go this way. Make sure I'm not missing any fruit. Probably am. Oh, I just realized I got the mirror room ability. That's the second pantry. The garage I got to open this day. That was nice. Okay, let's go toss a coin in the well, because got 16. See if I can donate 15. I wonder if it only lets you do it once per day or time you draft it. Might attract a witcher. Oh, okay, I was curious, but you have to test it. You have to test it, right? Been cursed. Each time you draft a bedroom, lose a step. Each time you draft a hallway, lose a key. Each time you draft a green room, lose a gem. Each time I draft a shop, lose a coin. Each time I draft a red room, lose all of the above. Okay, I wanted to give you 18 coins back now. I'm gonna give you a lot. Had to test it, had to test it. Okay, I do have a shovel. I don't know if there's like any spots that could just be hidden digging spots like out here. See, this feels relatively well maintained out this way, does it not? That looks really overgrown on the other side. Maybe I just got him saying east and west mixed up. Let's go find out. At least I didn't really care that much about that particular ability. I know it's better to have than nothing, but I don't want to spend my gems if I can avoid it. It could save me from getting a dead end or something like that, though. There's so many, like, hidden doors and things out this way. I barely have enough steps. Did I do anything with this sundial before? I don't think so. I don't know that there is anything to do, though. Okay. April 10th, another date to write down. So many apples around, though. Yeah. As a result, tasks with that. My domain stretches gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority. And ensuing closure of the west wing. So I got that right, that the east was it. If that's the case, man, you're doing a bad job. That looked so overgrown. All right, I'm already at my tent, so might as well take a nap, call it a day. Pretty solid day though, I think. Got some new letters here. Found at least one new room. Got to learn what the car keys did. Oh yeah, I finally got the office and got to check the email. I really want to see the fuse box again now. So nice. All right, well, we've got some things we want to try to do next. Yeah, it's only 8:15. I can do at least one more day. I'm curious. I just want to look at my directory. So I'm still missing 4 rooms here, 4 here, only 1 from this set, and only 1 from this set. So 10 like base rooms, 3 bedrooms, 1 hallway. I'm surprised I haven't gotten every hallway. I've barely done the green rooms. A lot of shops left too, but I have found all of the red rooms. The weight room was the one that I was missing. Studio additions. And still 1 outdoor room that I haven't discovered yet. See what we get this time. Oh, I think it's no. I did the trading post. I haven't done the root cellar yet, I think. Yeah, I don't think I've clicked the root cellar. I think I now have all the outdoor rooms. Yep. I just hadn't clicked it yet. Yeah, no kidding. I should be able to eat those potatoes. Is there nothing good in here? I would have thought there would have been at least one item. I do see that there's something. I mean, there's a whole bunch of dig spots. There's the family tree here. Sinclair and Espin's. So Mary Espin is the OG or is the youngest? I'm actually not sure. I mean, this is my uncle. Thomas Sinclair. I think these people are the old. Oh, yeah. Okay. So Simon Sinclair and Claire Espin married and had Mary Espin, maybe. So Sinclair has the holly on their crest. Espin has the swan and 2 spades. Wonder if there'd be something useful to use magnifying glass on this one for. Yeah, I don't know if this is important or not. Well, I hope I find a shovel. Otherwise, drafting the root cellar, kind of useless. Okay, what do I want to do today? I guess try filling in the last letters, which I have 5 that I haven't gotten yet, but for those I need to go way down to the end, so it doesn't really matter how I start, I don't think. Get the billiard room, which would give me an additional item. So that's 5 minus 2, or that's minus, I think. Yeah, no, it's not. It's that one's times then, 5 times 2. Oh yeah, these are the colors from classroom 2. So 5 or 20, 10 divided is 5. 18, 6, 12, 2. Nice. 2 keys. Awesome. Have myself a beer. Ooh. Go for the parlor and try to get some gems for exploring. Any other goodies in here? 2 of these statements are true. Oh, right. I am 12 years old, aren't I, in the game? Statement on the blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a true statement. Okay, so if this is true and this is true, that would be false. If this is true, then this is true, which adds up, and this would be false, and they would be in here. If this is false, then this is false, and this is true, and the gems are in here. So either way, the gems are in here. I guess those both accomplish the same thing, but this gets me a star. Ooh, this gets me rooms with 4 doors more frequently today, which could be good for trying to explore all the way. Get the last letters. Does 6 do? Apples are extra delicious? Oh, there isn't a 6. Okay, that's interesting. So I wonder if I would get this and this, or 2 of the 3 steps, or yeah, I don't know. Getting the weight room this early or the archives this early would be kind of brutal. What to choose? I mean, what's the goal? The goal is getting as far as I can. I'm gonna pick the weight room, and then I am... Oh, I thought it would wait until I actually went through it. Dang it, I was gonna go explore this way and then get my steps lower before going in. Well, if it's already done it, I'm gonna go ahead and go through then. Let's try to bull rush the back. Let's go 7 locked doors, which means this one is guaranteed lock. I do have 1 key. We're gonna dark room it. Oh, I have 0 keys. I should have just done it. I forgot about my curse. Okay, well, we're in tough shape now. Holy cow, red room's like crazy. Look at this. Oh, you're right. Drafting the hallway also would have lost the key. So I wouldn't have been able to progress. So better, although I did lose more things. Ah, dang it. Okay. This dang curse. Speaking of, man, I'm getting all these locked doors. All right, I guess I'll just start trying to explore the west. Get some goods. That statue is nice. The statue is nice. This may end up being a very short day. Oh, I found this one to be interesting. I would love to draft it, but I can't afford it. This would lose me all my stuff again. Let's try the random. What is with these red rooms? Holy cow. I'm gonna get a house full of red rooms. Okay, wait. Yeah, all I can do is go to the entrance hall now. I love it. Yeah, it looks cool getting to spin, you know, getting to choose the direction. And if you don't like what you drafted, I would imagine you could just spin it again. Seems awesome. There's a reason it costs 3, I'm sure, you know. I'm curious if it has some cool lore things in it too. So why is the aquarium showing up? I thought I had to get the pool in order to make aquariums draftable. Price of the exit room is cool. Yeah, it's one of those things where you gotta draft it at some point, you know? At least that's my completionist mindset. Even if it wasn't necessary, I would want to. I've drafted this once. I don't want to draft this to lose my key. I lose it anyways. Seriously, what is with the red rooms? Okay, well, that was quite the day. I think we gotta just call it a day. Oh my goodness. Okay, this curse is way more brutal than I was thinking. Mount Holly Red Cottage. What is this? This is new. Interesting. Don't steal from the shrine. Yeah, no kidding. That's interesting. I haven't seen something like this before. I still have one more day of the curse. Let's see if today goes any better. Don't feel as this is a spoiler. That will change based on what rooms you drafted that day. I kind of was guessing that maybe it was the case, and I just hadn't noticed it being different. I'd be curious to look back at the footage from earlier days and see if it's changed. Let's go ahead and get a couple special items. That's always nice. Ooh, that one's fun. And the battery pack I was able to use with, what was it? Was it the compass? I made an electromagnet once. Oh, Mona, the end screen called Mount Holly the red cottage because I drafted 5 red rooms. And I hadn't noticed that before. Like it changing the end day screen. So what provides juice to contraptions just made in the workshop? Okay. So it does no good unless I draft the workshop. This doesn't have a date on it, does it? No. I feel like I should just not bother drafting some of these things. Like if I grab these, I'm just gonna lose them all when I get a red room. Let's go out to the corner. Can't lose a key if I don't have one. Join to a hallway, get an extra item. Let's get that benefit, even though it's a dead end. Compass, right. And then I also got a die and a key. All right, let's do a dead end. And we only get one direction to explore. Seems like a bad initial drafting plan, but I at least have a decent amount of items. I don't want to draft a red room if I can avoid it, because that gets rid of a whole bunch of resources. I'll lose a key if I do this. I like the laboratory though. Let's do the laboratory. Laboratory is a really fun room. This is one that I wanted a magnifying glass for. I think it says accept. Might not say accept. Yeah, I definitely want the magnifying glass for this. In the freezer, yeah. Okay, I'm detecting an item somewhere. Point on the floor. And I really want to do the boiler room because I know I think it was 9-3. Let's run an experiment. Whenever I spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, whenever I draft a red room, lose 5 steps, and then immediately permanently add 1 gold to... I want this. And I think I could guarantee getting it once, or I could run around and try to draft a bunch of red rooms. I gotta try it. Yeah, no kidding. That would have been so nice yesterday. That has potential to be really, really good. I mean, I have to choose one of these. So this will lose me a step and I gain 2. This just gets me gems, assuming I can solve the puzzle. Car keys again. I'm gonna be bummed if I don't get any more red rooms. The box next to this is true. Both boxes next to this contain gems. So that should be false. So this should be false. So this should be true. Wait, a box next to this contains gems. A box next to this, oh, is true. I was thinking it says gems. So it should be this. Come on, red room. Red room. Allowance raised. So automatically it is at least as good. Hey, nope, that's not her. Your name's Mira. Ooh, the freezer's interesting though, but it is a dead end. The only one that's not is the kitchen. Wait, no. Bedroom wouldn't be also. But this gives me more options to keep exploring. I would love to try the freezer again, but I mostly want to try the freezer when I've drafted the furnace. And I have not done that. Wait, wasn't I supposed to lose a coin? I don't think I did. From my curse. Interesting. Okay, there's... Oh, it's a key right there. Okay. Come on, red room. The curse is lifted. So the day that I took the money back counted as one of the 2 days. Okay. I thought it meant the next 2 days I would be cursed. Okay, so I'm not cursed anymore. That's good to know. I'm still going to try to draft every single red room that I can. Because why wouldn't I? Yes, please. Plus, that's a dead end, so it doesn't really matter. I'm getting a huge allowance bump. This is awesome. Although now I'm at a dead end. Hey, +3 on my allowance today. I call that a success. Don't think there's anything else I can do. I kind of wish that I had selected the shelter so that I could see how much that raised the radiation level. Okay. I don't think there's anything else to do, so let's call it a day. The last 2 days were super short. I definitely have time for at least one more. Yeah, so small cottage, because I only drafted a few, I would guess. Interesting.